Hi, my name is Caitlin Schultz and I live in Villa Park, Illinois. I also go to Willowbrook High School, and I have an older brother who his name is Kevin Schultz, and he has autism. He has Asperger's, and it doesn't affect him. It makes him who he is. He would get angry really easily, and he would have trouble talking a little bit, like he would stutter or he would repeat himself, and he still struggles a little bit, but he's learned to tame his anger. And to me, it's what gives him his character. He also has a great sense of humor, but what bothers me is how some people don't understand it, but I've learned to understand it. I've learned his amazing sense of humor. He will love to sit down and tell us his jokes or his funny stories, and he is just a funny guy. He was so funny growing up. But growing up with him, he's taught me so many things. And he's taught me how to be loyal to people. He's also taught me to always have someone's back. Like, he has my back and I have his back, because some people would judge him during school, and I would always just say, leave him alone, because they would always say he acts different, or he's odd, he's not normal. And I would tell him he is an amazing person. I would tell my friends or some other people that he is unique. He is funny. He is an amazing person. He isn't abnormal. He is a normal human being. And they wouldn't understand it, so he's taught me to let it go and don't let it bother you. Well, now no one makes fun of him anymore, and he's a very strong guy. He is very interested in history and cars, and he's also, but once he finds something he's very interested in, he will do his best to learn about it. Like, he will take classes about it. He will sit down at home and watch a program on TV, or he would read, or just do his best to learn as much as he can. Like, his favorite thing growing up to learn about was the U.S. history or cars, but now he's currently learning about, like, the law enforcement. He's very interested in that, and he loves getting involved with little programs, or he loves mentoring people at school. He loves talking to people. He loves just sharing his ideas. And once he finds people that share the same interest, he loves talking to them about what he's learned and teaching the other people about the same thing, like the same thing they're interested in. And Kevin has a very big heart. He will put people before him. He doesn't really know how to show it, or it's hard for him to show it. So, showing emotion sometimes is very hard for him too. When he's upset, he doesn't like people knowing he's upset, or when he's angry, he also doesn't like people knowing he's angry. But Kevin is a great guy. He does his best to pursue what he loves, or he does his best to help people. Mainly, he does his best to also make more friends, because making friends for him is difficult. He gets very shy at first, and he doesn't really like talking to new people. He's very, very shy. But growing up with him, I've helped him talk to other people, but he's helped me more. He's helped me get out of my shy stage, and he's also taught me how to understand, like, the hard things in life and not freak out so much. He's also taught me how to be brave and to overcome my fears. And he's taught me to make friends because I was also very shy like him. But Kevin's taught me a lot growing up. He's my best friend and no one can replace him. So, Kevin is such an amazing person. He's taught me and my family so much about him, and he's taught us how to be very brave and how to be very loving, and he's taught us a great sense of humor. And growing up with him, honestly, he made my childhood amazing, because him and I, we would go outside and play all day from day to night. Him and I are very close. It's like we're inseparable because we will find a way to hang out. Even when he is busy or when I'm busy, him and I will just hang out at night and we'll talk and goof around, and he loves it. He loves being with his friends. He loves being with his family. Kevin has such a great character. That's what I love about him. He's not like, he loves sharing so much about him, and he doesn't care if someone doesn't like his character, because he knows he could come home and hang out with me, and I am the same way. I know I can come home and hang out with him. Kevin has been so close to me, and him and I barely fight, but when we do, we've learned to get along, and we've learned to be nice to each other, because we know that whenever there's something wrong, we just go to each other. And he's taught me to always be helpful to people, because when he needs help, he comes to us, or when I need help, he comes, or I come to him. Growing up with him was so amazing. He's taught us a lot, and there's so much about him to learn about his sense of humor, what he's interested in, and how his feelings. I've never seen someone with such a big heart until I've grown up with Kevin. He's always taught me how to have a big heart and to be so kind to people. Yeah, Kevin is an amazing person. I don't know what I would do without him. And it's very hard for me to see him get ready to be an adult, because I know he's going to leave the house soon, and it's going to be very hard for me to see him leave, because he can do everything on his own, and it's going to be hard for me to go from seeing him every day to seeing him not all the time. But Kevin has taught me so many things growing up, and he's an amazing person. He's always been there for me, and I've always been there for him. He's always made me feel better, even during the toughest times for both of us. So, my brother has autism. He has Asperger's, but it doesn't bother us. And we're best friends. We can't be separated. And I'm very grateful for him in my life. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without him. Thank you for listening.